Here is a full rewrite that keeps every scene, beat, and meaning intact, changes all wording, improves flow and grammar, and is completely original and copyright-free. Nothing is skipped. The moment goes wrong without ceremony. No crash, no absence. One instant, everything exists. The next, it doesn't. The space around me is low-lit and heavy with warmth. Curtains swelling gently as night air moves through them. My mind drifts, untethered and careless. I am in a place I never should have been, beside someone I never should have desired, allowing my world to shrink into touch and quiet. Then the ceiling slides sideways. Sound thins, spiraling away like water circling a drain. My chest seizes. I draw a breath and can't tell if it reaches me. A single thought lands, sharp and cold. This isn't dying. This is being revealed. My body, exposing the truth before the lie, has finished living. Darkness. When awareness returns. The light is harsh and clinical, unforgiving in its brightness. I attempt to curl my fingers. Nothing responds. Fear detonates instantly, violent, but my face remains unchanged. Everything happens inside me, trapped and condensed, like pressure sealed behind glass. Machines murmur. Tubes vibrate softly. Numbers flicker and speak in a language I don't know. I try to talk. My lips part. Silence follows. That is when it becomes clear. I am present, but my body is not. Time dissolves. Hours and days lose distinction. Eventually, the door opens. I brace myself for a professional face, a doctor, a nurse, someone trained to soften the truth. Instead, my daughter stands there. Her expression is far too mature for her age. She holds herself rigid, as if loosening her grip would cause her to collapse. When her eyes meet mine, she attempts a smile. It doesn't survive, Mom, she murmurs. I want to tell her not to cry. I want to reassure her, to ask how she found me like this. None of it reaches the surface. She sits, inhales shakily, and says, "You collapsed at the hotel." She explains, "They found something in my body. I already understand that much." Then she says his name, my husband's, and the world tips again, slowly this time. I never believed I was reckless. I thought I was calculated. My marriage had been lifeless for years, but orderly, quiet. We played our parts. Meals, celebrations, raising a child, sharing a past. He stopped touching me long before I stopped craving touch. So I sought comfort elsewhere. Not affection, never love, just somewhere I could escape the emptiness waiting at home. I convinced myself it was limited, managed, temporary. I didn't realize he was paying attention. My daughter's voice pulls me back. She explains he discovered the trip, the hotel, the man. She never uses the word affair. She doesn't need to. She tells me he reacted, calmly, unnervingly so. That's when understanding settles in, not fear. Recognition, calm, had always been his most dangerous state. From that moment on, I listen more than I speak, though speaking isn't possible anyway. Paralysis turns you into an observer. People speak openly around someone they assume is finished. Doctors discuss contaminants, uncommon substances, something added to a drink, no taste, slow effects, built not to end a life, but to halt it. Investigators arrive and leave. My husband plays the devoted partner perfectly. He clasps my hand like a monument carved from sorrow. He tells everyone how deeply he cares. At night, memory replays itself. His probing questions, his sudden warmth, the way he urged me to take that trip. "You need time away," he'd said. I began questioning my daughter without words. She understands more than she should. She brings me my phone, old conversations, erased messages she recovered because she's sharper than both of us. Transactions, dates, a second phone he hid poorly. The truth assembles quietly. He didn't explode. He didn't accuse. He engineered. When the final report arrives, poisoning confirmed, intent undeniable, he reads it beside my bed. His hands tremble. Mine remain still. "Why?" he asks, as if the answer isn't already written between us. I hold his gaze. I let the silence speak for me. He fractures first. He always does once the facade fails. He sobs, repeats my name, claims humiliation, says I broke him before he broke me. I feel nothing. The arrest is orderly, polite, no spectacle. My daughter isn't there. I made sure of that. Weeks later, I'm moved to long-term care. They say recovery is possible, maybe movement will return. A finger, a toe. Hope is offered gently, like alms. I decline it. Something else replaces it instead. Authority. I control everything now. Through Blinken, through boards, through patience, sharper than any blade, my statements never shift. My recollection is exact. His punishment is severe. People ask whether I forgive him. I remain silent. Forgiveness suggests attachment. I am finished with attachment. I remain here quiet, unmoving, alive.